Now, we all know about going first in Yu Gi Oh! Master Duel, and it's not necessarily my favorite. I personally believe that going first is sucks. It's the worst. And I think going second is always the optimal choice if you can choose it. But here you see Gladiator Beast going first with Tri-Brigade, and this is something very interesting. You see someone who essentially got everything. So here is a Ghost Ogre and an Imperm, and I believe that he also played an Ash, I think. So he's got Ghost Ogre, he's got Imperm. Yeah, he's got Ghost Ogre, he's got Imperm, and he's got Ash. He's got the optimal go first hand, which is 3 hand traps or disruptions into your opponent's play, right? And if he had to use 3, that means that my effects were good enough to essentially, make him use 3. But what's interesting about this is at this stage, most people do surrender. But I'm not surrendering because essentially I've got 2 hand traps too. And whatever he's playing is some sort of 1 card combo engine. So let's see what he's playing. So this is that I forget what you call these live twins, yeah. So essentially it's a extra summoning link deck. And what's funny about this is that now that he's beginning to cook, I actually had toggled off so he couldn't feel my Nibiru disruption coming. But as soon as he gets here, I decide to go ahead and drop this because essentially at this stage, there's essentially I had to lose my monster. So after he popped, I can use this because I couldn't have used it before. That's why I didn't use it before. But essentially, using it now rather than using Nibiru, the reason why I use this is because this can't kill me, going second, and he's got to go deeper into the deck. I know that because I know the live twins a little bit. I know he's got to go deeper in the deck to win if he wants to. So I'm playing this. So that's going to make him stop if he literally can't do it. Like if he doesn't have enough cards, he's going to stop. And then I've also got Nibiru. So I'm hoping that I draw into the right card off of this so I can win the game. Because obviously, as you can see, my whole setup is busted. Like, I don't have anything right now. So I got to draw the right card to even win. But by putting this into the graveyard, now we've got, now remember that embedded stuff I was telling y'all about, that EOR. This is a wing beast. So now we've got a wing beast and we've got a beast in the graveyard, setting it up so that all we got to do is draw Tri-Brigade to win the game. So that's how that embedded stuff works, my boy. So here he goes, continues. I just decided to Nibiru right here because there's no more playing after this. Seeing that that's the monster he went into, he banishes Nibiru, which is totally fine. But then he has to end his turn. Now here it comes. Here it comes. In this deck, in Gladiator Beast by itself, you can't win off of top decks. You just can't do it. You can't win off a top deck unless it's Gladiator Beast Tri-Brigade. And you only end up in top deck situations, my personal opinion, if you go first. So I don't like going first. I don't like going first. But here you go. Heart of the cards, draw. And I drew a Tri-Brigade monster. So now I'm going to win the duel. We banish 2. We summon Gyzarus, attack, and we begin to do our Tamer Editor combo. It can't be defeated. You just can't stop it. So here comes Tamer Editor. He's going to do his thing. And then at this point, I believe he scoops out right on this point. Yeah, he's out of here. All right, so here we go again, another duel, but this time we are actually going second. And this is the true way to play this deck because first I'm going to tell you guys about a new combo innovation. So I decided to change the deck up and go even deeper into more Gladiator Beasts. And the Gladiator Beast I chose to lean into heavily is Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Because with the new Gestal Gladiator Beast, if we use Bestiari to destroy back row on the summon. And then we go into Gyzarus. That's -3 on the opponent. -3. And Gyzarus can help us go into a multitude of plays. And due to the nature of my distribution, we have many different methods to get to the cards that we need. So let's just play this one out. So first we're going to use Proving Ground to go get Gistel. Then we're going to test out to see if he's got Ash or Maxx, and there you go, Maxx. So now I'm under the Maxx challenge. There's only one thing I got to worry about with Maxx. Am I going to get Nibiru or not? Nibiru or not? So essentially, we're assuming not until we see Nibiru. So that's essentially what we're doing here. So Gistel and Bestiari. Bestiari destroys the back row. Gistel goes ahead and adds a card. Now, there's nothing else on the field, but if there's more cards on the field, we'd be blowing them up, going bananas right now. And it was Foolish Burial, which is, I mean, not Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave. And we definitely need to get that out of there because we do need our graveyard for sure. He could have definitely disrupted us with that. So summon out Test Panther. Test Panther uses his effect. Now the deck is revealed. It's that new Malice thing. So this deck can play in my turn for sure and do lots of stuff. So I'm not fully aware of everything this deck can do, but I know it can like literally summon 2 cards and set. Like that's kind of insane. So I decided to go ahead and continue my combo again, Nibiru or Null. And right now it's really looking like Null. So I continue to go, and here's Tamer Editor, and then now no more Nibiru possibilities. All right. So now what is the purpose? We have beat Nibiru to the punch. We essentially did our combo to get out Gladiator Beast Domitianus. Now, the reason why we were able to do that easily, get through this combo, maintain the 4 cards in our hands, because essentially right now we're only on 2 cards. So because we're only on 2 cards, that really came from that whole Bestiari combo, because we were able to get rid of that Foolish Burial. And then, I mean, not Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave. And because we were able to get rid of Called by the Grave, essentially it cleared the way so we can literally win the duel. So we're going to continue, because now if he's got Nibiru, it doesn't matter. And we're going to summon out Darius. Now, this is something crazy that you probably didn't know. Now, because there's monsters on the opponent's side of the field, this card can summon from the deck. Okay? This card can summon from the deck if your opponent has monsters on the field. Any monster. But essentially, what you want to do with this card is fuel the grave. So we summon a Torix from the deck, and when a Torix comes out the deck, it's going to send the card from the deck to the graveyard. So then we're going to link 2 away, because you can't use Darius for anything else except for Gladiator Beast stuff. But we're going to go into Dragasis, and because we're going to be attacking. We're going to need Dragasis, and we've already got our Nibiru stopper. So we're going to take this man. So then now we're going to use Comeback to bring back Tamer Editor. Tamer Editor's going to use his effect. Summon out Heraclinos, 5 back. And we get Claudius and use Claudius's effect. Claudius was summoned correctly, so now we get a second battle phase. Punishment time, because any attack under Dragasis, your opponent can't activate cards. So battle phase and attack, no activations. Battle phase and attack, no activations. Battle phase and attack, no activations. Battle phase and attack, and then second battle phase. Now I'm ending the battle phase to get second battle phase just because I can, just to flex on him. And there's not anything he can do, really. But he can struggle. So watch him begin to struggle. Look at him. I got Lancia, dog. I got Lancia, dog. I got Lancia, dog. Look at him. Trying his best. Now look, I'm going to let all that go through. Then he's even going to use Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs on my Gladiator Beast, because essentially I can now special summon from the deck. But Ash, I let that go through because, you know, we don't want any shenanigans. Because Domitianus did not activate his effect, so I wasn't going to let him get away. But I was going to get that double battle, my boy. Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting hand going second. So we got to hope to draw into something even better. But honestly, I hate opening like this, but ooh, uh-oh. Oh! What does this card say? Oh, I can't do nothing about that. Okay. You gotta draw into the right card. Duh. Actually, that's kind of the right card. Maxx, huh? I mean, I kind of don't want to challenge it. I kind of just want to just end it. Yeah, I'm going to set a card and end. That was actually kind of whack because of Maxx and no Ash. But I mean, hey, could have been Ash. Huh? Nothing? Oh, and he doesn't know it's Gladiator Beast, so he'll be surprised. He's gonna be surprised. Surprise! Get out! All right, let's see what happens. Huh? No. Said target one face-up monster on the field, banish it, and if you do, during the standby phase of the next turn, special summon that banished monster to the owner's field. Ooh. That means I'm gonna get a pop too. He had double? Wow. That's whack. Okay, guess I gotta end my turn. Jeez. This is actually kind of whack. But I guess I do have this live too. Gross. What's he doing? This says, yeah, he's gonna place. Gross. So gross. I actually hate this. Take this. Oh, no Ash? I was actually expecting Ash. Literally, literally what I needed. One card away. I'm only one card short. Okay. Yeah, he's going to try to go for the dub, obviously. But he's got to get enough to get there, you know? He's got to get the 8K on board. He's got to get the Nibiru Negator. He's got to have all that. I don't think he's got the facilities for that, big man. I don't think he's got the facilities for that. Ooh. Centurion Gargoyle 2. What are we doing? Uh-oh, here we go. Wake up, Centurion! Uh-oh. but it cannot be used for a fusion or link. So I guess you can only use it for a synchro summon. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'll draw even more cards. You fool. You're cursed. Da-na-na. Na-na-na. Oof. You will pay for your misdeeds. Stop. Yes, I love when I draw punishment with my cards. Yes. Stop. Yes. Summon more children to the field. Torment. All right, let's see what happens now. Ugh. Oh, that's busted. Oh, that's busted. Oh, that's disgusting. That's perfect. That's why we play it, boys. That's why we play it, boys. Blurner now. Blurner now. Oof. Da-da. Yeah, it looks like he's clapped. Let me see what this card does. It says, cannot be destroyed by battle unless it was special summon from the extra deck. Okay. Synchro summon. Okay. And this card says, da, 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 da. Okay, well, first, I'll use this. And I'll search my deck for a Gladiator Beast. And I'll take this one. The best beast, bestiari. Prepare to be bested when I activate this. Gistel. Get ready for the clappening. It's what's happening. Now I'll destroy that back row. Get out! And Gistel will do his mighty search. Oh, forbidden droplet! You dare! Da, da, da. It's not enough. Da, 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 da. It's not enough. Oof. Oof. Watch this. Watch these. Boom. Boom. I'll be getting rid of that thick token. Huh? Oh, it must be something like, let me see. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent while a Centurion monster card. Ah, I see. Watch these. Watch these. Yes. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna need this one. Watch these. Return to me, my Gladiator Beast. And destroy. Gyzarus no Shoka House do. Get out! Get out! Do you have even more protection? I didn't think so. Yeah. Alright. Watch this. Huh. Come on. Yes. Torment. That's why we go second, my boys. That's why we go second. All right, my boys. So now you're going to get a chance to look at the deck. We now got a new never miss strategy. We're focusing deeply on level 3s with the synergy for that embedded EOR action. And we're focusing deeply with our Gistel and Bestiari combo. Now, essentially, we are not using any Tri-Brigade in this deck. I'm just trying it without it. And I'm just leaning heavily into blowout cards, negations, as you can see. And going second is just going to be the most optimal field, because essentially if your opponent goes first and fails to set up, they have a weakened board that's easily broken with Gistel Bestiari, or if they go second and they just set up a bunch of stagnant cards that need a bunch of stuff to happen, essentially Gistel and Bestiari kind of weeds that stuff out early, and then you can still do stuff like Speedroid Terrortop into the Takitan board, or you can lead with that. There's just tons of different options when you play it this way. And then I also added in a Gladiator Beast Sagittarius because I think it's just a good level 3, and it's also a wind. So it's a level 3 wind, and you can technically use Takitan board with it. So it's a good normal summon. You know, you can actually search it, normal summon it, special summon Takitan board, or whatever. Like, or somehow you ended up with this on the field. You know, maybe you Gladiator Beast, come back, brought it back, and then you Takitan board, and then you do your whole thing. But essentially, I just added that because it was a level 3. I did have other stuff in here, like, you know, the whole Horse of the Floral Knights combo with the ninja search card works with this too, because you can essentially use the shield to search this. So there's just a lot of good stuff that you can play. But essentially, if you're running Gladiator Beast Proving Ground, this is a non-once per turn, and I wouldn't even call it Reinforcements of the Army, because Reinforcements of the Army isn't this good. You can actually search your deck for any level 4 lower Gladiator Beast, meaning you can search it for any any Gladiator Beast card, essentially, is what that means. And that essentially is the most powerful card in the Gladiator Beast deck. So now Gladiator Beast Proving Ground into Gistel or Bestiari, and essentially you got an even Gistel Bestiari Gyzarus combo that you can just go off with, as you saw that I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch me in the next one, and as always, let's keep it hyper, Geo.